name's Adam Rice. I'm the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach at Asheville School. This will be my second year going to Asheville School, and I've been coaching for 5 years total. I started right out of college. First 2 years, I was on defensive side of the ball because that's what I played in college, and then I switched over to offense in my third year.
All right, Jericho Silvernail from Long Beach City College in Long Beach, California. It's my fourth season with the school. I am a defensive fronts coordinator and defensive recruiting coordinator, and I position coach the D-line. I've been coaching for about 8 years now, from Pop Warner to high school, now to college. I played offensive line in high school, and then once I got to the college level, I switched over to defense.
All right, so on this, basically, if you're given a one high safety, that makes it easy for my quarterback to be able to read based on this play. So I'll start from the right side and work to the left. So then on the right side, the receiver that's off the ball, he's just going to run a deep post, and it's either going to be a pressure post or he's going to run a true post to the middle of the goal post, whichever he's got better leverage on. The receiver that's on the ball, he's going to run a first cross, which is right underneath the linebackers or where the linebackers was if they blitz. So he's kind of like a hot route. Coming on the other side, the receiver that's on the ball, he runs what we call a drag, which is 12 to 15 yards deep. And then the receiver off the ball, he's just going to run a wheel or a fade in the stack formation. He's just going to run basically like a wheel or a fade, trying to drag the corner with him. All we're doing is reading free safety. If he bails with the post, then we're going to hit the drag. If he sits up on the drag, then we're going to hit the post. Or if the post has leverage over top, then we're just going to throw it up to him. Basically, protection-wise, we just do big on big. So if the running back is away or is on the right side, the center is going to work back to the left. So that's all it is. But with the nose guard, it's a little different. So basically, the tackle, since that guy's an end, he's going to go on the end. He's going on the tackle, and then the center is big on big with the nose, and then quarterback's responsible for that linebacker. If he blitzes, that's why we got a hot route right underneath him, because if he leaves, the hot route's replacing him. Yeah. And then on the other side, it's just big on big. Don't have a defensive end, so really these two got these two, and then the back is just for extra protection. Or if he sees nothing on this side, he can work over and get the middle linebacker if he does blitz.
You put it down.
Corners are going to jam the up receiver and wash him outside, so carry them out. Having that second receiver have to take inside leverage into our safeties, who are also running man. Our middle safety is going to be going basically deep third, make sure nothing gets behind him. Our will backer is actually going to go middle hole, taking away the drags, making sure anything that gets in front of him, he reroutes. Our two tackles are going to work the B gap to outside contain. Middle backer is going to go through the A gap in the blitz, and our ranger, which is that outside end, is just going to speed rush that tackle. So corners are going to be playing third, deep third, going to man. My bandit is going to go hook curl. Will is going to play middle hole. Mike is going to slow play the hook to curl, watching for run. Stud is going to be going off the edge on a blitz. My free safety is going deep third. Our ranger is going to go hook to curl for to take away anything crossing. Our tackle, everybody, and then it's a full line slant. So the tackles, left defensive tackles taking outside contain, nose is slanting towards the back, and then the weak side tackle, the boundary tackle, is going to be going from the 4-eye to the A gap.
Trap play to the boundary. It's simple. It's just a guard trap. He's trapping the tackle that's to the boundary side. Then we got a bubble away from it. We read that defensive end. Obviously, if he crashes, we keep it. Then we got a little triple option effect with the bubble on this side. So then that guy would become our second read, the apex defender. And then obviously if he sits, we're just giving it to the running back. He's following the pool. If this tackle works inside, then we're going to bounce it. If the tackle stays outside, then we're just going to stay true with the lane that we had a beak at, and hopefully get a first down. All right, so what we'll do, this is going to be a play action off the inside zone. And offense, the front, besides the left tackle, everybody else is running inside zone. They know that, that we're passing it, so we just give out like a Todd call, which is basically like a rollout protection. So everybody but the left tackle's got that. And then the left tackle is just locking on to the guy that's in the 4-eye, or the tackle for them. And running back, he's got the inside zone play action. I'll start from the left side on this one. So the outside receiver's got a post corner, which is it starts at 12 and then it'll end up at 15. The inside receiver's got what we call a Utah, which is a swirl. So he's going to sail like he's running a first cross or a slant, and then he's going to work back outside. That's between 5 to 6. Other side, he's going to have a second cross, which is depending on coverage. If it's man, he's going to go under wheel over Mike and climb to 15 to 18. And then the outside receiver on the backside just has a pressure post. Action 2. So then after the play action, the quarterback's just going to roll out. If he doesn't see anything, then he'll just tuck it and run or throw it away.
It's going to be man across. So the corners are going to be man up. That stud is going to be man up with that inside leverage. My bandit is going to be walking up late to the line, so we're going to give that 2-high show. Walk up, end up being man on that number 2 receiver who's on the ball. Rangers taking outside leverage, speed rushing. Our tackle on the Ranger side is going to be spiking from that 4-eye to the A gap, carrying the guard with him. My Will is going to be blitzing that B gap. So ideally, you should have a free run. Nose is going to be slanting to the back. That tackle on the stud side is going to be going just working B gap, watch contain. Mike is going to drop middle hole with eyes on the running back in case he decides to leak out a little bit. And then free safety is going to get middle of the field. Corners and studs are locked up. My tackles, my tackle to the backside is going to maintain his B gap. Mike is going to blitz the A. That backs A. Nose is going to go opposite A of the Mike. Tackle is going to go outside contain. Ranger is going to go B gap. Will is going to green dog. So if that sniffer or the tailback decides to go out, he's got whoever comes out. If both stay in the block, he's going. Free safety's reading 2 to 1, and then watching tailback or sniffer as a secondary support. Bandit is coming to rob middle hole.
We got the old Redskins outside zone kind of tray. I'll start from the left side and work over. So the single receiver, he's just man on with the corner. Left tackle, he's man on, or he's got anything head up the inside. Since there are 4 eyes, he's going to get the tackle. Same rule applies for the guard. And then the center, obviously he's got a nose head up. We're pulling and kicking. The first thing that he sees with the right guard, right tackle is just man on. He basically has B gap the hinge, but since he's got somebody in the 4-eye, he's just going to take him and wash him down. The sniffer, he's going to pull, and he's just wrapping around and getting the next thing that he sees. The running back, he's going to give us a jab step, basically like basic counter steps. Take a jab step and then follow his blocks. Outside here, we just got a little rub route, which the quarterback will read it. Since everybody's man on, he's just going to read what this linebacker right here does, the weak side linebacker. So you just got an out route, and then you got a 3-step slant underneath it. And hopefully it can cause a rub. And then if the run's not there, then you can throw it. Depends on what that wheel does.
First off, Coach Rice, great job, man. Couldn't have picked a better person to do this with. First time, man, so phenomenal. And it's a good one when you don't know if you won that rep or not, right? Like you're like, oh, that could go either way. I felt like all 4 plays could have gone either way. So you may feel differently, but I think all 4 could have gone either way, just depending on how the kids played. If coaches want to follow me, I'm pretty active on Twitter. It's at Coach Silvernail. So Coach and then my last name. And then email is JR Silvernail, at Gmail. And thanks for having me, Coach.
Hey, I feel the same too. I think it was awesome doing this. Like it's my first one, and doing it with somebody that's, coaching in college against something that I've never seen before. I think it's awesome. I thought it was great. Like I said, it can go either way. Thank you, Coach, for having us both on here. I thought it was awesome. I know it's a lot on you trying to figure out who can go, when we can go, whatever. So appreciate you sticking with it, and doing it for us. My Twitter is at Coach Adam Rice, and then my email is coacharice@gmail.com. So if y'all ever want to talk ball, anything like that, I'm always on Twitter, getting people to hop on Zooms with me, just learning new things. So anytime y'all want to talk, just hit me up and we can do it.